All right, so making your way to a comfortable position, seated on your mat. Close your eyes. Take a few breaths, just kind of settling in to your practice of yoga this morning. Follow your inhales and your exhales with all of your attention. So whatever you do this morning, do it fully. Maybe the breath starts to naturally deepen, elongate, stretch out. I wanted to start this morning's practice with a quote that I found from a book called The Wisdom of Sundays, which is a book by Oprah. And the first line of the book is, "I never thought of it that way." And that was it. And that's what I wanted to share this morning. Just that first opening line, I never thought of it that way, just because I feel like, especially right now, we have to be open to others' ideas and thoughts and perspectives and not shut ourselves off from seeing others and hearing others and communicating effectively, because we all are going to have different thoughts and opinions, especially as things start to open up and we start integrating into, socializing again. So Oprah said that first line is something that she strives to say each day. And I thought that was pretty cool. I never thought of it that way. So maybe you can add that to your intentions for this morning. Maybe today, as you move through your day, you can open your mind to someone else's opinion, perspective, and say the same words. I never thought of it that way. So bring your palms together in front of your heart, sealing in all the good intentions you have for this morning's practice and the day to follow. As you're ready to, blinking the eyes open and coming into your first down dog. So you'll just take a moment to place your hands exactly how you want them. Fingers spread, tuck the toes, bring your hips up and stretch your chest back. Maybe you start to pedal the legs, just a little wake up moment for your body this morning on a Saturday morning, taking your time. And then travel to the top of your mat, feet hip width distance. And as you get to the top of your mat, come up halfway, lengthen your spine. And then exhale, forward fold. Rise to stand, reach the arms overhead. Maybe you take a little mini back bend here, spread your fingers, maybe lift and spread your toes. And circle the hands to the heart. Reaching back up, inhaling. And diving forward on the exhale, lean out and fold in half. Flattening the back, inhale, breath. And exhale, step into plank pose. Take an inhale in the top of your push-up. And on the exhale, your style of a vinyasa, hover or land. Roll over your toes, lift your chest through your upper arms, push down into the hands. And exhale, meet back in downward facing dog. Take a nice big breath here, in and out. Look forward, bend the knees, step or jump top of your mat, and come again to a flat back, inhaling. Fold over the legs, exhale. Rise to stand, full breath in. Maybe lean back, open the chest, and bring your hands to your heart. Exhale. Reach the arms up. Big inhale, stretching tall. Big exhale, forward fold. A little different here. Halfway lift, inhale, breath, pause. And then leave your left hand on the floor. Sweep your right arm out to the right and up. As you do this, bend your left knee. Getting a nice stretch into the outside of that right hip. Maybe even moving your hip side to side a little bit. Work the right heel heavier into the earth. Maybe straightening the right leg just a little further. And then switching, right hand down. Left arm will circle up. And then again, kind of moving that hip back and around. Just explore the outer left hip now. Good job, guys. Good. Bring both hands down to the floor. Bend the knees like you're gonna go into chair, but instead, with this little bit of a squat happening in your lower body, take your arms back. You're balancing on the four corners of both feet, strengthening through the back body. And lift the low belly up. Stay as you are. Can you float your heels up now? So get up onto your toe tips. You got it. Now very slowly, bending your knees deeper, land your butt onto your heels, sweep your arms up overhead. Nice. Balancing. And then let your knees simply drop down. And if you were at the very tippy top of your yoga mat, you'll have to reverse yourself backwards a little bit. You can do that now if you need. Come all the way up onto your knees so you're on your shins. Let your toes point back. Inhale the arms up. And on an exhale, just let your hips press forward. Tone the glutes a little as you take a little mini back bend, cactus the arms. Just breathe into the expanse in your chest and your heart. Can you move your forearms backwards behind you? Feel the shoulder blades come together. Come back to neutral, arms go up overhead, and then just bring your hands down to your hips. Step your left foot to the left, preparing for gate. So your left foot should be in line with your right knee. You can have your toes turned out a little, or you can flex the foot. Slide your left hand down your left leg. Lift the right side waist up and take a side bend so we get some lateral flexion for the spine. Are you guys seeing Rue right now? Oh, I don't even want to move her, but I'm gonna have to. And then slowly come all the way back up. Step that left knee in and switch sides. Step the right foot out. Check your alignment. Tailbone is always dropping here, so your hips stay level. Frontal hip points lifting up. Stretch up and lean to the right. Getting a nice side body stretch. Good, and then slowly bring yourself all the way back towards neutral. Step your right knee in, and then tuck your toes under, drop your hips back towards your heels. And I usually have to do this one knee at a time. Bring the knees back up. Maybe you can go both at the same time. As you drop your heels towards the floor, we're going to move into bear pose, which is similar to where we were. So heels down, you're in this chair-like position, but now you're reaching the arms forward past the crown of your head, feeling strength in your legs. Zip up your belly, lengthen your crown towards the space between your fingertips and your tailbone to the back of your mat, and forward fold, exhale. With your inhale breaths, sorry, sweetie, you gotta get off my yoga mat. Halfway lift, so breathe in and come up halfway. And then step back to plank pose, top of a push-up. Lowering halfway down, Chaturanga. And taking the back bend, cobras or upward dogs. Root the inner hands down, so base of your thumb and index fingers. Exhale back, downward facing dogs. Come forward to plank pose again. And this time, put your elbows onto the mat. So lower your forearms down. Good. So you can stay here building heat. You can take any step along the way that you'd like. Option 1, hovering your right toes off the mat. Option 2, taking your left arm straight back. So you're actually balancing here on your left toes and your right forearm for 3, 2, and 1. Left forearm down, right toes down. Let's try the other side. Lift your left toes, reach your right arm back. Holding here for 3, 2, both forearms down, 1, toes down. Walk your toes in, dolphin. So kind of fast track to turning on the core. In dolphin pose, kick your heels towards the floor. Let your head hang between your upper arms. Roll the inner hands down, suck the belly in, move your chest back, breathe. Let's take one more breath here. Look forward and see if you can glide into Chaturanga. So you start to shift chest forward, elbows lift, hover. Roll through up dog or cobra. And exhale, downward dogs. So that roll through from your dolphin pose, as you move your chest through, the elbows get light, and then the elbows can pop up over the wrists. We'll try that again later on. Good. Look forward to the top of your mat. Take your right leg up. Inhale, step forward between your thumbs. Exhale. Drop your back knee down. Move your hips back. Let's get a little deeper into the hamstrings as we're just warming up here, kind of moving through our house, our body, and turning on the lights. So right toes flexing back. Lengthen your spine and then fold forward. If anybody feels like going deeper, you're warmed up somehow at 7 a.m. for a deep split, go for it. Toes come back, heels kick forward. Good, now shifting back into the sole of your right foot and taking the arms up overhead. So going up into Anjaneyasana, lift the chest, arch back, open up your heart. Lower the hands back down. Move the hips back again, right leg straight, and then come onto fingertips. Point the right toes towards the front of your space. I challenge you to get your right heel at least half a centimeter off the floor for half a second. Holding as long as you can with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Rebend the front knee, step back plank, move through a vinyasa, high to low. Back and down dog, take the left leg up, look forward. Step left foot forward between thumbs. Drop the back knee, move the hips back. Taking the half splits on this side first, unless you want to go deeper. Try to create some length in your left side waist. So rolling the outer left hip back as you flex the toes back, lengthening the chest forward. Just breathing down the whole back side of that left leg. Rebend into the front knee. As that left foot stamps down, arms go up. And just stretch out, spread your fingers, open your chest. Lower the hands back down. Straighten the left leg again. And remember this one, fingertips under shoulders helps a lot because you can push down. Point the left toes, and then see if on this side you can bring left foot off the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the heel back down, rebend the knee, step back to plank pose, and flow through. Good, take a few rounds of breath right here. Just listen to your body, pedal out your legs, maybe close your eyes and let your attention go inward a little bit further. And then look forward to the top of your mat. Bend your knees and step or jump forward. Come up halfway, breathing in and lengthening the spine. Exhaling and forward folding. Bring your feet together here. Let's take chair Utkatasana. So sink the hips, reach up through the arms, and exhale to stand, arms at your sides. So Surya Namaskar B, we'll just take one round. Utkatasana, inhale. Forward folding, exhaling. Coming to a flat back, inhale, stepping, jumping back, taking your vinyasa. Right foot to the right thumb, spinning back heel down. Really strong back leg as the arms come up. Press like you're trying to move the back of your yoga mat backwards and away from you. Exhale your hands back down. Step back and flow. You can move at your pace. I know you all know this sequence, so just kind of move with your breath as your body feels guided to. Left foot this time towards left thumb. Back heel down. Kick the right leg back behind you as you reach up. You're going to exhale your hands back down. Stepping back, flowing. And taking a couple breaths here, downward dog. And look forward, bend the knees, stepping, jumping. Top of your mat, come up halfway, inhale. And forward fold, exhale. Closing out the Surya B with chair. Inhale. And then stand, arms at your sides. Good, let's step the left foot back. Big step. Quarter turn to the long edge of your mat. Check that your feet are parallel. Inhale, lift your heart up. And exhale, fold forward. Dropping the head for Prasarita, Padottanasana. If you want to go upside down, now would be a good time. Taking headstand or tripod. Feel the inner arches of your feet are lifting. Pinky toe sides of your feet are grounding. You're still keeping that big toe joint rooted, but trying to lift the arches, activate through the feet bandhas. Taking the inner thighs slightly back, tilting the sitting bones up. We'll just take one last breath here. And then come up halfway. But walk towards the right, so you come towards the top of your mat. Step back, down dog. Make this down dog a little bit shorter than normal. Spread your left hand even wider on the mat and really grip with the finger pads and knuckles as you sweep your right hand towards the outer thigh, outer calf, or even outer ankle. I like to slip fingertips underneath the heel on that left foot and stand on the fingers. peeking underneath your left arm. Rotating your lungs around your heart, twisting, drive the hips up and back. And then release. Right palm comes down, same thing. Spread the hand, grip through the finger pads. Sweep your left hand back towards either right calf, thigh, or heel. Push down and away with the right palm. Reach up and back through the hips and twist. And then bringing your left hand back towards the top of the mat. And drop your elbows down to the floor into Dolphin Pose. Come back into that dolphin shape. Drive the heels into the mat. Press your chest towards your toes. Now shifting forward like you're gliding your chest towards your fingertips. At some point, you're going to notice the elbows can lift. You can shift forward to Chaturanga and push right on through to Up Dog. So give that a try, see how it works out for you. And then take it back, Downward Dog. Right leg goes up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Bring the right knee towards the nose. Exhale. Right leg up. Inhale. Right knee to nose. Exhale. Right leg up. Inhale. And this time step through between your thumbs. As you land, just bend your back heel down, straighten your legs, square your chest. Take pyramid pose for a moment. Big stretch for the hamstrings and hips. Hug the inner hips towards midline. Squeeze the outer hips in, inner thighs back. Good. Now come up halfway, pause. Can you lift up your back heel so you're on the ball mound of your left toes? Hold and sweep your arms back. Hold and balance. Zip up the belly. Reach through the heart. Take one more breath. Start to bend your front knee. Back foot stays the same. And the arms come up overhead, so you're in Crescent Lunge. Reach out through the fingertips. Lift through the heart. And then open for Warrior Two. So right arm forward, left arm back. Gazing over the right fingertips. Settling into your shape. Find the position for your feet. Right knee tracking towards the second toe. Reverse Warrior. Inhale, reaching up and back. Stretch the right side. We're going to pivot back towards the Crescent Lunge, but twisting. So as you come out of your Reverse Warrior, spin onto the back toes. Take your left arm forward and your right arm back. Then take your right hand either around your low back or to your hamstring. Reach your left arm up. Let your left hand lower inside your right foot. Twisting on the floor. Left hand down, right arm to sky. Let the right arm fall back behind you. Roll to the outer left foot. Slide the right foot back. Take side plank. Lifting your left hip up. Cinching up your left side waist. Reaching to the top arm. Lower right hand down. High plank to low plank. Up dog or cobra. Meeting back in downward facing dog. I'll do that on the other side. It's a little warrior sequence, flowy sequence for you. Take the left leg up, inhale. Knee to the nose, exhale. Take the left leg up, inhale. And knee to nose, exhale. Left leg up, inhale. And this time you'll step through, land your left foot between your thumbs, straighten both of your legs. Just come into a brief pyramid stretch, forehead towards the knee. Pressing the right heel down, maybe getting a stretch into the right calf, ankle. And then come up halfway. Pivot up onto the back toes, rather the ball mounds, not the toes themselves, but the ball mound of the right foot. So your heel is lifted. Stretch your heart forward and start to take your arms back. Hold and breathe. Chest is reaching. Square the hips. Big stretch for that left leg. And then bend left knee and reach the arms up. Crescent lunge. Inhale here, stretch up, reach up, and then warrior two. Back heel down and look over your left fingertips. Settle into your warrior two pose for a moment, widening the left knee, sinking deeper. Then reversing, right hand traveling down the back thigh, reach through the left arm. As you come out, we're going into that twisting crescent. So you cartwheel your arms like a windmill all the way around as you pivot to the back toes. Take some balance and control, reaching through the arms. Then the left hand either wraps the low back or goes to the back of your right thigh. Stretch the right arm up. Breathe. Right palm inside left foot. Left arm towards ceiling. Twist. Stay here, or you can take that side plank. So left foot sliding back, stacking. Lift your hips. Reach through the top arm. Flex the toes. 3, 2, and on 1, find your way to plank and move through your vinyasa. Walk your palms backwards as you get to your down dogs. As you reach the feet, we're going to go right into Padahastasana. So you're going to stand on both of your hands, inserting your fingertips all the way to the heels. And then lengthening the spine with an inhale breath. Forward folding over the legs, exhale breath. Elbows will bend out to the right and left sides of the room. Crown of the head is just dropping down, release through the base of your neck. Come into your breath here. Let this breath go, emptying out. And then you can slide your hands out from beneath your feet and just travel back to downward facing dog at the top of your mat. Push through the hands, stretch the hips back and up. Take your right leg up towards the ceiling, big breath in. And bring your right knee underneath you to the left elbow. Extend your right leg to the left. You're on the outer edge of that right foot. Lean into the right palm and take a fallen triangle pose. Split the legs, lift the hips, stretch. Left hand comes back down and the right leg goes back up. Step your right foot forward between your thumbs. Again, brief moment to straighten both legs. Bowing into the front leg and then shifting forward a little bit, come onto your fingertips. Lift the back heel, float the arms back. Bend the front knee, come into crescent, arms up overhead. Warrior two, turn open towards the left, reach the arms wide. Stay anchored in your legs this way. You're gonna stay warrior two legs, reach your right arm forward more, Then reach your left arm forward, like you're holding a big beach ball over the crown of your head for 3, 2, and 1. Straighten your right leg, reverse triangle. So reach your right arm up and back, push through the ball mounds of the right toes, and then take triangle pose. Right hand down and left arm up towards the sky. Press your hips forward, lean your chest back, roll the shoulders away from your earlobes. Maybe gaze up, maybe gaze down. We're going to move into side plank, left palm to the floor. On the way there, if you wanted to take your right big toe into the index middle finger and move into a full Vastisthasana from here, you could explore that. If you have the toe, release it, come to plank vinyasa. As you get back into down dog, take your left leg up, inhale. Bring your left knee to your right elbow. Kick the leg towards the left side of your space. Back heel spins down, take that fallen triangle shape. Open up your chest. Lowering the right hand back down and sending the left leg back up. Step forward, take the brief pyramid shape, both legs straight, fold into left leg. Come on to the back toes, heart forward, arms back. Bend front knee, come into crescent, reach the arms up overhead. Warrior 2, open up. Stay anchored in your warrior 2 legs, reach left arm forward. Reach right arm forward, hold. Chest is turning to the right and upwards. Maybe gaze underneath your right arm. Straighten left leg, reverse triangle, reaching back with your left arm. Take triangle pose, left hand, left shin, block or floor, right arm to sky. Lower right hand down, maybe side plank with the left big toe bind. Taking the left leg up, pressing into the right palm. And if you're there, you can stay a little longer if you wish. Move through the vinyasa as you're ready. Right leg's gonna come up again, inhale. Bring the right knee across to the left elbow, exhale. Kick the leg to the left, open it up. Left arm goes high. Keep your right leg where it is, left palm comes down, roll to the back toes, drop the right hip. Ooh. Yep. Keep your back legs strong and feel like you're trying to roll this front left hip down. You can stay here on your palms, you can come onto your elbows, shift your weight forward and back a little bit, rolling out that outer right hip. Take another breath. Keep the pinky toe side of your right foot really active and firm on the floor. We're going to be moving right into a wild thing from here. So you're going to come up onto your palms, lift your right hip up off the floor, pull the knee towards the chest, sweep it around behind you, and open up your heart, wild thing. And then come to three-legged dog. So right palm down, right leg up to the sky. And then in this three-legged dog, walk your hands backwards towards your left foot, standing splits. And just take a moment to orient the hips, squaring them off to your best ability. Letting your head drop and hang. Good. Come onto your fingertips here, pause. So you're on your fingertips, your right leg's lifted, your hips are squared. And bring your right toes, without bending the knee, to tap your right forearm. Tap and back up. And back down and tap the right wrist or forearm. Don't bend the knee. Tap and back up. 3 more. Down, up, down, up, down, up. And this is the last one. Come down and take it up. Whew. Now, bring the knee towards the chest. Use your hands to lift up onto the left ball mound to the toes. As you send that right leg through for pistol squat, you can keep your fingertips on the floor or bring your hands to your heart. 3, 2, and on 1, let the heel come down. Shift forward. You can move your left foot back so that you're lunging with your right foot forward and your left leg back. Take your arms back into a power lunge. And we're going to move right into Warrior 3. I have to move back because I don't have space to launch forward. Lift the back leg up. Vira 3. Square off your hips. Lower your chest. Bring your left knee towards your chest. Stand. Grab left big toe. Send the leg forward. Hand on the hip on the right side. Open the leg to the left. In your smoothest transition, releasing left foot, right hand down, half moon. Open it up towards the left side of your space. Some of you like bending the left knee. Catch the foot if you wish. Kick straight back. Make sure you're breathing. Releasing your left foot, both hands down. Your choice, standing splits on the right side for a few breaths, or come onto your hands, square off your hips, and practice a couple hops towards handstand. And as you're ready to, stepping back, flowing through your vinyasa. Good, you're back in down dog. Take a breath or two here. Clear out. Take your left leg up, breathing in. And then left knee, right elbow, kick it through. Fallen triangle on this side. Right arm reaches up. Keep your left leg where it is. Right hand comes down. You're on the ball mounds of your back toes. Slowly drop that left hip. One hip's always a little tighter. This is the tighter side for me. Right hip rolling down like you're trying to square your hips off. Bring that front right hip to your inner left thigh. A little bit of a twist there. You can stand your palms or come down onto your elbows. And it's also nice to kind of roll forward and back a little bit on that outer hip and thigh. See where you can get the best out of this shape. You're going to rise up onto your palms from here. Lift your left hip and move your left leg through and behind for wild thing. Turn the hip points upwards. Stretch through that top arm. Left hand circles down, left leg is to the sky. Walking your hands now backwards towards the standing leg to the right foot. Get to the back of the mat. In standing splits for a couple of breaths. Just drop your head. Maybe you can see your left toes up there. Square off your hips. Drop your forehead towards the shin or the knee. And come up onto your fingertips. You're going to keep that left leg straight. Then lower your left toes to tap left wrist. Tap. Go back up. Lower down. Tap. Lift up. And lower tap. 2 more. Pause here. Bring your left knee towards your chest. Pop up onto your right toes so there's extra room. Use your hands gliding that left leg through for a pistol squat. Point the toes. Either use your fingertips on the floor or bring your hands to your heart. Left heel lands. Hands walk forward. Step your right foot back until you're in a lunge. Power lunge. Arms go back. Stay here for a moment. Zipping up the belly. Firming the shoulder blades to the back. Then launch forward, Vira 3. Woo! Square off those hips. Reach to those fingertips. Bring your chest just a little bit lower. And then right knee towards you. Stand. Grab right big toe. Left hand, left hip. Send the leg forward. And open it to the right. So we're going to circle it into half moon. So release big toe. Left hand down. Right leg back. Stretch out through that top arm. Or bind to your right foot. You're taking Chapasana pose. Kick straight back. Both hands down. Standing splits or those playful hops towards your handstand. Step back plank and vinyasa. Nice. Take a nice big breath in and a long breath out. Full breath in and a long breath out. Take your right leg, lift it up, inhale. Bring the right knee to the left elbow, kick it out to the left. This time, lean into right palm, take your left arm up. Can you shift your weight forward into your right palm? Step your back foot over your front thigh. Getting big into that outer left hip right here. Bring your left hand down. Sweep your right leg back. Reach your heart forward. Step back into crescent. Right toes on the floor, arms come up. And then tapping the back knee down to the floor. And then picking the back knee back up. Going back down. Coming back up. Coming back down. Lifting back up. Lower back down. Lift back up. And last time, lower down and stay down. Join the hands behind the head. Clasp the hands there. Lunge the hips forward. Let the head bathe back. And bring yourself back to neutral. Hands to the heart, lean forward and cross. Right elbow outside left knee. You can always pick up the back knee if you wish. Stay here. And then back knee to the floor if you lifted. Both hands to the floor, frame the left foot. Slide your left foot back so that you're in tabletop with the left leg towards the back of your space. Cross your left knee behind your right knee. Adjust so that your knees are pretty much centered on the mat. Turn your toes out and start to walk your hands back, sitting for Gomukhasana. So you'll sit down with your right knee stacking your left knee. Make any little adjustments you need to make. Might take the hands to the knees, give them a little push. Let's get into the shoulders with the Gomukhasana arms. So you're going to bring the left arm up towards the ceiling. Bend the left elbow. Your right hand can help those fingertips work down the back. Your right arm is going to reach up to see if maybe it's possible to join hands there. You can always use a strap or a towel. You have a towel nearby or a yoga strap. Press into those pinky toe sides of your feet. If you wanted to lean forward, you could, bowing over the legs. And if you're folded, you can bring yourselves all the way back up. Release your binds. Bring your hands forward, roll back towards your knees, and release your left leg back to where it came from. So what was backing up? So tabletop, left leg up. Tuck the right toes under. You're in a three-legged dog, left leg up. Bring left knee to right elbow, cross it underneath you, and send the left leg to the right side of the room. Left hand down. This one's a little tricky. You have to really shift your weight into your left hand. So kind of have to shift and step. Right foot in front of left knee, rather left thigh. You're on the pinky toe side of your left foot and you're stretching and twisting your right arm up to the sky. Should feel a great deal of stretch in that outer right hip here. Breathe. Bring your right hand down, sweep your left leg back, come onto fingertips, inhale, step back into crescent, exhale. Stretch the arms up, full breath in, and then lower the left knee down, tap. Back up, and back down. Back up, and down. Two more. This time you're staying. Hands behind the head, lunge the hips forward, let the head bathe back, open the chest for a moment. And then bring yourself to neutral, zip up through your core. Hands to the heart, twist to the right. Left elbow outside right knee. If you'd like to pick up your back knee now, you can. Rotate your chest towards your thumb, knuckles. Releasing. Hands come down, sliding right leg back. So you're in table with right leg extended, right knee behind left knee. Take a moment to center your knees a little bit, snuggle them up so they're tightly pressing together at the thighs. As your toes widen, start to walk your hands back and always slide some kind of support underneath your hips if needed. Take your hands to your knees, sit tall. And then if you're going to use a strap, you'll hold the strap with the right hand, reach up with the left. And if you're folding forward, maybe you have a dog as a prop to rest your forehead on. Get out of the way, Rue. And then lift yourselves all the way back up. Release your arms. Roll out your shoulders a bit. We're coming forward to table with the right leg back. Take a moment to get situated. Tuck left toes, right leg goes up. And then right foot comes down. Let's take our vinyasa, come forward to plank. Halfway down, cobras, up dogs, inhale. And downward dogs, exhale. And now dropping down onto your knees, sitting onto your heels. So I'm gonna give us all a chance to do an inversion of our choice. So you can do headstand, tripod, forearm stand, go to a wall, practice some kick-ups into handstand maybe. If you want to take it easy, lie on your back, take the legs up the wall or legs just straight up towards the ceiling. You can also do shoulder stand. So be about a minute to play around with your inversion. So wherever you're going, be safe, be mindful, listen to your body, and I'll cue you on when we're going to transition out of our inversion practice. Well, 20 more seconds. If you've already come out of your inversion, take a child's pose. Good. If you're still practicing, you can start to ease out, come up to a comfortable seat. Legs out in front of you. And take your right ankle over your left ankle as you sit. And then bring your right arm under your left arm into eagle. Take an inhale, lift your chest, stretch out your chest, lean back, open up your heart, lift your elbows. As you exhale, lean forward, forward, forward into the fold. Good. Look forward, come up the way you came in, elbows reaching, reaching, reaching. Bathe back, open the chest, and release. Switch ankle crosses, left over right, left under. Squeeze your elbows together, lift them, start to gaze back. And then pour forward, so low belly, ribs, chest, elbows, and head. And like you came out, elbows first, lift. Lift, 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 arch back. Countering and release. Good. Uncross your ankles. Slide your hips towards your heels. Come onto your back body. Lying down. We're going to move into bridge pose from here. You'll get 3 options for back bending. You can do bridge, bridge, bridge. You can do bridge, bridge, wheel. Any combination. Wheel, 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 if that's what you want to do. But it's 3 back bends just to get that countering from the forward folds we've done today. So when you're ready, stamp your feet down. I'm going for bridge, but again, you can go into a wheel if you prefer that. In bridge, maybe clasping your hands. Drive the arms down into the floor as you elevate the hip points up. Pressing into the big toe joints. Rolling chest towards chin. Use the power in your legs. And then slowly lower. Sequence the spine down, land softly to your hips. Good. You can knock the knees in for a moment. Let's go into our second back bend. Bridge or wheel. I think I'm going to move into a wheel pose myself this time, but you can take whatever shape you'd like. If you're going to wheel, frame the sides of your head with your palms. Lift your hips and roll open. And if you're in wheel or bridge, slowly begin to sequence your spine down. Let your knees knock in. Or for your final back bend, any form of back bend you'd like to take. So this could be bridge again, wheel if you have props at home that can support you. Into bending backwards, you can go there too. And then as you're ready to, slowly exiting your back bend. Lying onto your back body. Taking the knees side to side. Kind of massage out the low back by dropping the knees right and left a few times. Next time the knees fall to the right, you can just stay and enjoy a little twist. If you want a deeper twist, take your left leg over your right leg. If you cross your legs, uncross. Bring your feet to the floor, drop your knees to the left. To deepen the twist, thread your right leg over your left leg. And then uncross your ankles or your thighs. Bring yourself back to neutral. Soles of the feet together. Open out the knees. Cactusing the arms. Chin slightly tucked. Close your eyes down. Surrender to this moment. Remember that the real benefits of yoga are in what happens following our practice. Yes, the physical practice feels amazing. Body stretching, muscles lengthening, tension releasing, they're all wonderful. But the real benefits of sustained practice are like the moments when you notice that you're not triggered by something that you always have been, or maybe there's a moment where you feel a natural surge of compassion or empathy when normally you wouldn't have, or the little moments you feel more grateful naturally for all that you have without having to dig it up from somewhere within. It just kind of bubbles to the surface on its own. Someday, after days of practicing, you notice, looking back, you're like, wow, I'm just a little happier, more joyful, or more patient, just feeling better. These, I think, are the real gifts of the practice. And so just at this time, just reaffirming the intention you had for the day to come. Maybe there's a new intention that comes to mind. Remembering our opening words, I've never thought of it that way. Suggesting we can maybe stay even more open to others' perspectives and ideas and feelings and thoughts, rather than shut ourselves down and see very narrow-mindedly our own opinions. As you're ready, you can draw your knees in, slide your legs out, coming into the final shape of your posture, your practice, into this Savasana corpse pose, where students symbolically die in their old ways of thinking, behaving, habits, patterns. Take a moment to ensure your comfort. Soften the skin, the muscles, relax. Get heavy through your bones. And just give yourself fully these few moments. Few moments are just a blip in our day to surrender, to just let be what is, let what is be. Not try to manhandle every situation in our lives, to just lay back, go with the flow. Noticing your next breath. Begin to wiggle your fingertips and your toes. Maybe reach the arms overhead. Give yourself a full body stretch. As you're ready, you can pull the knees in. Give yourself a big squeeze. And as you're ready, roll to one side. Bringing yourself to your seat as you feel ready to, and closing our practice this morning with the hands together in the heart. Sealing in all the energies of our practice, all the goodness we've generated. Thank you so much for carving this time out of your day, those of you live with me, and those of you who may practice this later on after I post it to YouTube. I appreciate all of you so much. I can't wait to see you in person, and namaste.